8 weeks ago, the most famous private company on Earth went public. Tonight, SpaceX reports earnings for the first time, and Wall Street genuinely does not know what's coming. This is the full story, every number from real data. Start with the scale. Space Exploration Technologies trades on NASDAQ under SPCX at a market value of $1.56 trillion, one of the most valuable companies on any exchange, and it has been public for just 8 weeks. How did it get here? 2 decades of launches came first. Reusable boosters, crewed flights, a satellite internet constellation. The operating business was famous long before the ticker existed. What was never public, until tonight, is the income statement. The IPO came on June 12, 2026. First closing price, $160.95, after years as the world's most watched private company. In just 8 weeks, an entire ecosystem has formed around the stock. A dedicated SpaceX and Beyond ETF, and even a 2 times leveraged daily fund. It isn't just a listing anymore, it's a market of its own. Here is every single close since. 8 weeks of trading in one line. A pop, a peak, and then a 49% slide. Let's walk through it. Act 1. The pop. In just 4 sessions, the stock ran 31%, from $160 to an all-time high of $211.39 on June 16th. Euphoria got priced in fast. Act 2. The slide. From that June peak to the end of July, the stock nearly halved, down 49% to $108.37. July's tech unwind hit the market's newest mega cap hardest of all. Which brings us to today, $118.64. That's 26% below its first close and 44% below the high. Tonight's report lands on a bruised stock. So what does Wall Street expect? A loss. The consensus is minus 23 cents per share, but the estimates run all the way from minus 40 cents to minus 11, per the Yahoo Finance calendar. The revenue question is even wider. The average estimate is $6.8 billion for the quarter, but the range spans $5.3 billion to $8 billion. That is a $2.7 billion spread on a single quarter. Why so wide? Because analysts are flying without instruments. There is no reporting history, no prior quarters, no seasonal pattern, no guidance track record. First reports get graded blind. What we do know from the trailing data, about $19.3 billion of revenue over the last 12 months, and a trailing loss of 71 cents per share. The rockets land. The income statement hasn't yet. One more mechanic worth knowing. First reports are simply different. Newly public companies carry insider lockups still in force, thin reporting history, and a shareholder base that bought anywhere inside a 49% range. All of that collides with tonight's numbers. Now do the math the market is doing. $1.56 trillion of market cap divided by $19 billion of trailing sales, roughly 81 times revenue. At that multiple, the market is paying for the future, not the present. So, 3 things to watch tonight. Number 1, revenue against that 5.3 to 8 billion band. With a spread that wide, the print itself re-anchors every model on Wall Street. High or low, someone is badly wrong tonight. Number 2, the loss line against minus 23 cents. A smaller loss than feared reads one way. A wider one reads another. For a first report, the trajectory matters more than the level. Number 3, the reaction, not just the numbers. A stock already down 44% from its high carries reset expectations, and first prints on newly public names have historically moved violently in both directions. And the bigger lesson underneath it all, how can a company that loses money be worth $1.5 trillion? Because markets price streams of future profits, not last quarter's. The entire debate tonight is whether that future just got closer or further away. The scorecard, one more time. Expected earnings, minus 23 cents. Expected revenue, $6.8 billion, inside a giant range. The stock, down 26% from its IPO close and 44% from its high. One thing to know, an IPO price is an opening bid, not a verdict. 8 weeks of trading tells you what the market hoped. Tonight is the first time SpaceX actually gets to answer. The answer lands tonight, and tomorrow's daily recap will carry the real numbers, whatever they are. Prices from Yahoo Finance. Not advice, just the tape.